Good morning, traders. This is Sean Oman from fxchatter.com. Welcome back to the Daily Fundamental Report. Today is Thursday, June 23rd, 2011. And as you know, this is the Daily Fundamental Report. Here we track the flow of money to trade the currency pairs. This helps us to make sure that we're on the right side of our trade and that the trade is lining up with the other instruments, which will inevitably prove for a much stronger and much more reliable trade. And oftentimes you might see movement in the opposite direction, not in agreement with the fundamentals. And oftentimes you can make a little money with this, but we've found that overall, if you just have patience and wait for the trade setup to be going in the same directions as the fundamentals are telling us, it turns out to be the better trade. A good example of that was yesterday afternoon, where the fundamentals told us the dollar should rise, and we saw some early action in the opposite direction with the dollar going down, but at the end of the day the real trade was to buy the dollar. So oftentimes having the patience to sit and wait to be in agreement with the other instruments can pay off. So just something to keep in mind. And having said that, let's get started today. Today we have a what's shaping up to be a strong day. We can see that all the indicators are basically telling us the same thing, and this is a very rare occurrence. Doesn't happen all that often, but we love it when we see it. And well, let's start at the top here. We have gold, which is down, and it's down sharply, which is positive US dollar. Equities are down sharply, which is positive US dollar. Our oil is down, another positive signal for FX traders. Our treasuries are up, which shows flows going into the dollar as well. Our commodities are down, which has a positive correlation for the dollar. And the Greek problems are still at the epicenter for most of the world's markets to be in negative territory, and causing a lot of uncertainty there. We still have the new home sales coming out at 10 a.m. so we will most likely be adding to the stronger dollar with that news, but we'll wait and see. So our overall strategy for today, is to buy the dollar, of course. We see stronger flows going into the US dollar. Our bias is certainly with the dollar. And because we are already into overbought territory on most of the pairs with the dollar, we're going to be looking for pullbacks before we buy the dollar. We always want to buy low and sell high. So have patience, and we'll be waiting for the news to the housing news to be out of the way as well. So that's our strategy for today. Make sure you join us at 4 p.m. to read about the trading day in our market wrap-up. And well, I wish that everybody makes money today, and happy trading.